The penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side, Swift. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Filthy. What is it on?
To throw, it's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 8. Looking to throw is Williams. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Throwing is Williams. This is intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And a solid run down inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Right back to Tracy. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
60
3rd down, here's Tracy. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Giants.
Tracy trying the right side. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the Bears' 19-yard line.
Throwing his dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing his dart. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. They'll go. Here's Dart. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And not much much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line.
On
the tackle, it was Dane Belton.
Brings up second.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Williams. Over the middle and in the hands of his receiver Moore. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Second and 3 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 3.
Vegas, Vegas, ready, sir.
We're scoreless after one. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a second and 3 forthcoming. To the air, Williams. That's complete. Roma Dunze. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And fights through one man. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they take over right at the 50. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stopped it well short.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 14. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, 48 yards. And the Bears post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Darius Slayton. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Swift. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Play action now. Dart on the RPO. He'll keep it himself. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. On the give, it's Tracy. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
And goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll go again with Tracy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Here's Dart. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
They'll get this into the hands of the Dunzo. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 18. They'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Pass is caught by Rondale Robinson. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now Dart. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this still will be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Williams. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man. Complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got this complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. A one-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun, here's Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Running left is Tracy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Wan'Dale Robinson, 57 yards. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Off the play fake, it's Williams. He'll fire deep, looking for more. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A huge play there for Chicago. 63 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Ready to go.
From the gun, here's Swift. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Combo.
Operating from the gun, Williams. Touchdown Bears! Luther Burden. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears are able to stretch out their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated.
That's caught inside the 20.
And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are back within a couple of the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Looking to throw, Dart. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 51 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. 3rd quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 28-yard line.
To throw is Dart. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's Dart. And he is caught. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Giants, on the final play of the third quarter, have taken the lead. Gano now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Gano out to kick this one away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Williams looking to do it himself. He's going to look deep for more. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Swift going to try up the middle. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Here now, second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Once again, it's Swift. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
That's another Bears first down.
To throw, Williams. Touchdown! Preston Loveland from 10 yards out. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
Whiskey! Ready to go! Bang it!
For the 2-point conversion.
Yes!
Williams going to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2.
The Giants will line up.
They'll try and throw for it. And he won't be able to get the football away. He's going to be sacked. So they're unable to add on to their lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Looking to throw is Williams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Throwing is Williams. Over the middle, he's going to find Burden. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
On the run is Tracy. There he goes, right side. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Tyrone Tracy, 55 yards. And the Giants use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Looking to put a drive together.
What is it on? Yes.
To throw, it's Williams. Pass complete to Loveland. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Here's Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden, 51 yards. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, New York.
Here we go, set. 79.
Throwing his dart.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
Darts pass. Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They'll come up now on 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Swift. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Here's 1st and goal.
What is up?
Here's Swift. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Swift is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
Parker, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game. And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
What's up?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's now third down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. This is Swift on the counter. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. That is incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive